Hey, ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about Golden Kamuy's latest episode. Now, we finally get a conclusion to the sniper battle. I have my own suspicions on that, and more about Ogata's past and Shiraishi being Shiraishi. So, let's get into the episode and see what happened. Now, we see that the poster that we saw last week, it's actually Kiroranke in the past, and I could swear that he looks so much like Tanigaki last week. Honestly, I know it might just be me, but damn, he looks so much like Tanigaki. But no, it was Kiroranke when he was young, during the assassination of Alexander II, the one who signed the Treaty of St. Petersburg, ending the war between Japan and Russia. And also bombshell was dropped. We see that Wilk was also involved, because Kiroranke was the one who threw the bomb. He missed the carriage where Alexander was. Then Wilk ran in and placed the bomb near the Emperor. Now, they get away with it, but they're still on Russia's bad list, so to say. And I still have so many suspicions of Kiroranke, and now even more of Wilk, and a lot of questions, honestly. Now, this is, hopefully we're gonna get some answers related to Kiroranke and what exactly he wants to do. Now, back on in the present, so to say, with the sniper battle between Vasily and Ogata. It's still ongoing. Vasily is still keeping watch on Ogata, which we get confirmation that was an actual decoy, like I thought last week. But yeah, patience is the name of the game in a sniper battle. Now, Vasily had a lot of patience, did very good. He kept watch on Ogata, with, or at least what he thought was Ogata, until the sun came up, and he was actually able to see there was a decoy, and he assumes that Ogata was hidden in the coffin, in the tree, the way the tradition worked with the burials on that tribe. Now he shoots the coffin. Ogata, of course, wasn't there. Jumps up behind him and shoots him in the face, or in this case, the cheeks. Now, this is where I have my suspicion on the battle. I think Vasily is actually still alive. Sure, he's in a bad state, but I still think he survived the battle and he might be back. Because, let's look at it this way. Sugimoto survived a holy shit, a bullet to the head. And he's still back. Granted, he has his berserk mode now. Now, if you look at it, Vasily was shot through the cheeks. The bullet might still be in his mouth, or he just went out. I have very high expectation that Vasily still survived and he might actually be back. I might be completely wrong, but I'm still leaning towards Vasily still being alive. I'm curious if you guys feel the same way as me, or I might be reading this entire thing completely off. Now, after the battle, we see Ogata is not in a very good shape, because he used the snow to cover his breath, keeping cold snow in his mouth just to not breathe out hot air. So many details, so to say, in a sniper battle, and I give them credit for that. And he has a cold, a fever now, not in a good shape. They have to take care of him, and that fever causes him to hallucinate. And I'm gonna focus a bit on his hallucination, or mostly memories, because he's hallucinating his past, and then we'll talk about everything else in the episode. Now, he sees his brother, or half-brother in this case, Yusaku. And Yusaku seems to be very attached to him, while Ogata still being his usual cold self, not trying to show too much emotion. And he also has an ulterior motive to get close to Yusaku, because we see him convincing Yusaku to come to a brothel. We also find out a bit of tradition about soldiers, in a way, because it became a tradition to have a piece of pubic virgin hair on you. The reason for that was, apparently, virgins can die in battle, a tradition. Now, the boys also came to be treated in the same way, virgin boys. And Yusaku is a virgin, and that's why Ogata has him there, saying, hey, You can get laid here, have your way, nobody's gonna know anything, just do you, be you. Yusaku refuses. We also see that he's a flag carrier, being the one who inspires, leads the troops in the charge during the war. And the reason why Ogata wanted him there, wanted to get him on his side and Tsurumi's side, because Tsurumi is also there, and they're back on in their old ways. But they also have his suspicions about Yusaku since he declined. He seems to be a straight arrow, very noble, and even actually noble because he has noble blood, and I'll talk more about that because Ogata also tried to do something. He wanted to have Yusaku kill a Russian, because Yusaku hasn't really killed anybody in the war. He has kept his hands cleaned, and the reason for that was his father's request, and that father was the general, the leader of the 7th, the one that was killed by Ogata and Tsurumi. They staged his death to be in a way of seppuku, and he's Ogata's father and Yusaku's father. That's why they're half brothers. And Yusaku kind of took to heart those words, as his father told him, don't kill anybody, just protect the flag and be a symbol for it, protect its legacy, don't get your hands clean, dirty, my bad. Now, of course, he refuses to kill the prisoner, and Ogata gets more suspicious because Yusaku also asking something, don't you feel guilt over killing people? And for Ogata, I didn't really compute that question, so to say, because he says nobody feels guilt over what we're doing here, it's war. Ogata is still very cold. Now Yusaku proceeds to hug him and says, you're gonna figure it out later. Now this is where things turn worse, because Ogata actually kills his brother, and he killed his father, if you guys remember. Now he killed 2 members of his family. He actually shoots Yusaku in the back of his head, and the way Yusaku turned while he was being shot and looked at him, that was a very, very good scene. And that was also the first scene he saw in his hallucination when it started. I'm worried about Ogata. I don't know which side he's gonna end up on. I like him, but he's also done some very, very bad stuff. Is he ever gonna get a redemption arc? I honestly don't know, because they didn't manage to convert Yusaku to their side, and he actually went through with killing his own brother. Let's say his father deserved it in a way, if you wanna go that route, because he abandoned Ogata and his mother after he had his son Yusaku. But Yusaku didn't really deserve what he got, just because he didn't want to do the things that Ogata asked of him. Now Tsurumi was also mostly behind all of this, as always. That guy likes to manipulate everybody left and right, and things kind of seem to go his way. Of course, not every time. He has paid some prices for it, but most of the time he gets his way. Now this like I said, got me very interested in Ogata and what's gonna happen with him. Now this was his past, so to say, what he hallucinated, and we didn't really see Yusaku's face in every scene we got this episode. I don't know what that means. Is it Ogata's guilt? He's not able to look his brother in the eyes, that's why we don't see him? Or what exactly the significance behind that is? And is Ogata actually starting to feel some guilt over what happened, especially after his fever dream? I don't know. I leave that question to you. Let me know what you guys think about it. Now, back in the present, in the tent, we see Ashiripa taking care of him, and especially the Ainu, the people over there, the tribe, starting to take care of him with the ritual, or was it the Wultia tribe? I'm sorry if I'm remembering that wrong, but they have a ritual to sing and use healing items, and I gotta say, Ashiripa and Shiraishi, the way they started making noise over there, trying to join the ritual, because the more noise you made, the more powerful the ritual would become, scaring away evil spirits. And the faces they were making, Shiraishi and Ashiripa have the best faces. Now, like I said, also the healing items, Ashiripa also gets one, and they had the best suggestion for Shiraishi, for him to get a charm in the shape of a child's penis, because why not a child's dick? Okay. Apparently he got him very happy, because his dick hurts when he comes from brothels. Gotta take more care of yourself, Shiraishi. Be careful what you stick your dick in, and how many times. Pace yourself. You're not a young lad anymore. But yeah, Shiraishi being Shiraishi. Now, I also gotta give him credit for what he did this episode, because he actually took Ashiripa to the side and wanted to get her out of there. He had his own suspicions of Kiroranke, and Kiroranke trying to mainly manipulate Ashiripa to get more out of her memory of the code to break it for the gold. And he wanted to run off with her. Ashiripa declines, because she wants answers about her father, what to do with the gold. Kiroranke also interrupts them, and he was very calm about it, to even find out his real name. What was it? My bad, let me see if I can find it. Yulbars. That was Kiroranke's real name. The reason why they fought against the Emperor were fighting for the freedom of minorities. I'm still very curious about their past, and if they actually accomplished their goal in a way, and what exactly they wanted to do with the gold if they recovered it. What does he want to do with the gold now? I have so many questions about Kiroranke. Well, Ashiripa decides to stay back. Main reason to find more answers and see what's gonna happen with the gold, or if they even should find the gold. A lot of questions and doubts from Ashiripa. Now, back with the others, we see them having a fortune-telling moment with bones from a reindeer. The way you read the cracks, the way you interpret them, gives you a prediction about the future. And they get a prediction that people will come from behind. At first, seems to be a good prediction. I mostly thought it was about Sugimoto catching up to them. And the last scene of the episode, we see the bones cracking in a way signifying that something bad is gonna happen. Don't know what it means, or even if it means anything. Maybe the bones just crack. Can't really read too much into fortune telling. And yeah. Now we have Kiroranke doing something that got me even more confused about him. I don't really know. Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Because he was calm about Ashiripa thinking about leaving. This time he also suggested to Shiraishi, you don't have to stay behind, you can go. We already have a copy of your tattoo. You're not obligated to be here. You're not a prisoner in any way. Kind of releasing him in a way. We have Shiraishi at first staying behind. He also had his brain we're gonna conquer the world moment, thinking to go back and suck up to Tsurumi for the gold. Now he changes his mind because he remembers Sugimoto's words about taking care of Ashiripa, being close to her, and he decides to go back to Kiroranke's group. And he's not honest why he's back there for Ashiripa. He pretends he's he changed his mind, being there for the girls to fondle their boobs. And he still has his penis charm. He's very happy about it. I feel like he's gonna keep it forever. Even get a full image of it, because why not? I also got reminded of a movie with a minotaur penis charm on on his neck. I can't remember the name of the movie, but I got the same feeling about it. Now I'm curious what you guys think about this episode, especially about Kiroranke. I have so many questions about that guy. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. Ogata also, what's gonna happen with him? Which side he's gonna land on? Is he still gonna be attached to Tsurumi after all of this? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it. I'm very curious. And would you like a charm as Shiraishi? So, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. It helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series I follow. Keep enjoying Golden Kamuy. I sure am. It's a very good series. I'm a bit sad it's a bit underrated, honestly. Deserves more love because it's very good. So, hope to see you on the next one. Thank you again. Bye bye.